Hey guys, Jason here for TCG Alerts. What an insane couple of days that it's been. Stock market has been going berserk. Crypto has been going berserk. And crypto, I am blaming squarely actually on Dan's video yesterday. He did a video saying no market correlation, posted at 5:53, which I think is 12:53 UTC, and within 15-20 minutes of that video we saw this giant dump in Bitcoin that just dragged everything down with it. I don't know what the market leader was to give away that signal. I haven't gone through all of the coins, but Bitcoin is what my phone alert system was tripping on, and it was absolutely crazy. So yeah, thanks, Dan, for crashing the Bitcoin market, reminding everybody that the stock market was having a rough day. Of course, I don't think that actually is what happened, but it's fun to think that Dan the man has that much power. But let's go ahead and talk about some alerts. So how could we have caught this one with our alert system? Well, right away, anytime you're going to get a big movement, price shear is going to be your friend. And then before we even saw that price shear, the move was so sudden and so severe that we tripped our oversold alert on the 15-minute time frame. Went all the way down here, and you're probably wondering, where's my abnormal volume indicator? Because this is a monster amount of volume picking up so quickly, and it's actually just hidden right behind our oversold indicator. So you got the oversold indicator and the abnormal volume coming in at 106 UTC. Big dump started at 1 o'clock. So within 5-6 minutes of that big dump starting, you got a tip off on the alert system. And there's another alert now, EOS abnormal volume on the 30-minute time frame. We'll check that out toward the end. But right away, this dump started. Within 5-10 minutes, you're starting to get alerts that something is going on. That's where abnormal volume, that's where your price shears and your oversold indicators are coming in really handy. So you have to have those set up. On the 30-minute time frame, you can see abnormal volume catching the bottom. Another one here on much smaller volume on this sideways movement. But absolutely perfect. Abnormal volume sideways, little blips. And this is going to look different on your different exchanges. We went and looked at this on Binance. You might not be picking up these particular signals, but on these guys, you definitely will. Different exchanges have different behaviors, especially when it comes to volume and price action correlation. And just to show you what I mean by that, let's look at the USDT Binance chart for Bitcoin on 30-minute time frame. A lot cleaner. We don't have a lot of this noise with a couple of the other alerts we saw on Coinbase. We have even earlier abnormal volume indicator, and then our oversold and our price shear letting us know that things are going insane. So XRP was also showing a lot of action yesterday. We saw abnormal volumes multiple times, oversold indicators catching that first initial dump down. We see those very quickly, especially when we're seeing a lot of sideways action with not a lot of movement happening. When you have very restricted sideways action, the average that we're using for that price shear calculation is much smaller. So you're going to see a very quick response, and then you're going to see a follow through. So here we have our oversold, which is an indication that the price has moved quickly away from our average. We get that abnormal volume, and then we see that another example of our oversold conditions. We hit that 1-2 more times, bouncing very nicely off of this oversold 15-minute alert on abnormal volume. So we're going to be keeping an eye on markets here. We just saw this one come in about half an hour ago. I was getting ready for this video. And if we go to the 30-minute time frame, we can see that very clearly here. Oversold on the 30-minute time frame. Abnormal volume coming in. Now, if we get this to play through, as we saw in the last bounce here, this will give us a little bit of breathing room for the bulls and maybe a little bit of upside movement. Who knows? These are the opportunities that we get given to us by the alert system. It's up to us to go and capitalize on. All is not lost, however. If we go and look at ZRX, quite a bit of a bull movement today. And how did we catch that? Well, we got abnormal volume here. Look how small the volume is, and then suddenly we get these two big, so the volume increases quite a bit. So up here we can see our volume. If we hover over that, we got 126K, 87, 167, 144. Suddenly we're in the 400s, or close to the 400s, for no apparent reason. So we get this abnormal volume letting us know that something's up. We get over here, we see a quick move. Our price shear fires off. We're very easily overbought on the 15-minute time frame. Abnormal volume. And if we jump to our 30-minute time frame, it's going to show up a little bit more clearly. Still, we have our price shears, our oversolds, our overbought indicators, and I'm not sure where we sit on the 60-minute time frame. But when we have the 15-minute, 30-minute, and the 60-minute overbought indicators kicking off, time to cool off, man. So that's what we see happening. We get into this little bit of a pennant type formation, a little bit of an overthrow, and then we're currently pulling back on the hourly time frame from this big bull run. So a lot of opportunity. Just because Bitcoin goes down doesn't mean everything's going to go down. We got to use the alert system. Watch those coins that people are talking about. Add the price shear indicators. Add abnormal volume on those. And get the heads up when we start to see cool stuff happening like we see on ZRX today. Who would have known that this opportunity was here if you didn't have this alert system, or if you weren't part of a great trading community to let you know that opportunities like this do exist? Use the tools you have available to you, and we will keep on making money together. Have a good night, guys.